What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 24 of my Newcastle United 100% live Football Manager 2017 Let's Play. So, guys, I did upload a video a few days ago now about FM18, the new news, really. It wasn't massive news, just in terms of them announcing it, and yeah, pre-order, everything like that can get 25% if you've played it previously or ordered FM17 on Steam. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. They haven't released actual news, like the features, so we're just going to have to see about that. But yeah, it makes me feel like I am with FIFA 17 currently, waiting for FIFA 18. You just want that new game, you know, especially with the new season. Like, that's what I'm doing a lot right now. I'm watching the new Premier League season. I'm watching from a few other leagues as well, but obviously, yeah, love watching Premier League. And then also in terms of what games I'm playing, I'm actually getting into Skyrim. I played it a lot on Xbox 360, and I got the Xbox One version for Christmas this year, or last year actually. And I haven't played it for the whole year, you know. So basically, my normal feeling is if I'm playing a game, it should be FIFA or Football Manager, so I can make a video for it. So it'll be worth my time, you know, because that's what I make videos for my job on YouTube. But recently, I've just had that feeling. I just want to relax a bit, come back from my break, you know, I had, and yeah, just want FIFA 18 to come around pretty much. But yeah, so if you're wondering if I don't upload on a day or something, what I'm doing, I'm probably just relaxing, just enjoying the time until FIFA 18 comes around pretty much. Just relaxing a bit. But every few days, I might make a video in this series. But as you guys know, we do have the friendlies coming up, and they were sorted or arranged really well. We've got a good balance. We haven't got too many hard games or too many easy games. We're just going to see, obviously, you can see Hanley is eventually going to be moved. But in this episode, my goal is obviously to go through the friendlies. You guys obviously have been waiting for that. So yeah, as you can see, I'll go through, I think that's a good amount of friendlies we do have. And the first few, they're like winnable ones. We should be winning. Then we got Marseille as a bit of a challenge, and Gateshead then to finish it off. So we go into the first game of the season with some form against Everton. It's not a easy start. Like, we got away against Everton, then home against Chelsea, but then yeah, we'll see after that. You got Arsenal. I think I mentioned in the previous episode. Oh my God, 40 messages. Okay, maybe I won't get to the friendlies. Nah, yeah, we'll get through these messages. No worries. Let's just, because I don't want to be analyzing every single player. He's 36 years old, experienced player, but yeah, I don't want to be going for someone that old. Hull Lapadula doesn't look too bad. I'll leave that for now. FIFA World Cup 2022 moved to Argentina rather than Qatar. That sounds good to me. Actually, I would love to go to Argentina. I've actually never been to another country outside of Australia. Like, I've just traveled within Australia. So yeah, those South America would be nice to go to. But anyway, Gouffran, yeah, he's out of contract. We are going to release him from the club because I don't want to be paying him any more wages. Release him. Then Liam Smith. A lot of these guys we're just going to release if they're not first team quality or don't have potential to be first team quality. We're going to release them. So yeah, with those two. Normally you'd say those are stars, you know, just on this skin it's different. Yeah, the 2 gold stars, or in this one, gold circles. Yeah, just not really enough. So we're going to... Is this, Gillespie? We have to go on the next message. Yeah, the next message, and you can release him. There's so many with that rating, though, which is interesting. And you got Cameron, he's even lower. So we're just releasing. Brendan Pearson, release. Like, this is normally something I'd edit out, but this is 100% live. So yeah, just like a simple thing you do that just takes some time. Broccoli, yeah, we're just going to release him. Like, yeah, guys, I don't even know how many more episodes I'll do of this series, like, you know, before FIFA 18 comes out. So yeah, long-term signings is not really the thoughts, but I am going to I still would play. That's the point, though. I'm still going to play this like I normally would, in a way. So, because that was the point of this series, to show you guys how I play 100% live. So regardless if I sign a young player or not, like, that's how I would have played this series if it was going to be long term, you know, because obviously I'm not going to succeed. I'm not going to be winning Premier League or anything in this save. So yeah, but wow, okay, this is... I just want to go through... It's a hard one to say, like, because I want to get through this part here quicker, but I don't want them these guys in the reserves that aren't good enough. So yeah, might as well go through this. It'll be good if you can just, maybe you can one way or another. It's just, yeah, not how I go about it. But yeah, like just release them all. There is probably something, yeah, in Football Manager somewhere to release them all. But yeah, we'll just go this way. Sorry if this part is boring. We'll get into some exciting parts soon. But yeah, obviously, yeah, just so you guys know, I'll just talk about FM18 for a bit. My plans will be going back to doing my series that I did in the past. I did in FM15 where I did Manchester United. I did it from the bait. Ooh, this guy we might keep. So we'll just like finalize the deal. Just get that. It's cheap. Who's a scout? Sean Doherty. Nah, we'll leave that. He's not that good. Release him. Yeah, FM15, I will go and do my Manchester United series. So the situation, what I will be doing is Manchester United career mode in FIFA 18 and then also a save in FM18. And obviously the argument would be, would you be doing... like, yeah, why would you do two teams on, like, the same team on two games, I should say? Because that's what does the best for me. And that's what I want to try and do, you know. I gotta try and think and go through here. Yeah, we'll leave that. Yeah, 1 year we'll leave those youth contracts. We'll leave those Gufram. Yeah, and then we just released all the rest. That should be it. Okay, perfect. How does our wage look then? Yep. Obviously won't impact it hugely. They weren't massive players. But yeah, anyway, guys, I can focus on now to get it across the right way. I will be doing Manchester United in FM18 and FIFA 18. I probably should say FIFA 18 first because it comes out first. And what I will do is kind of test it. Because don't forget, you get the 2-week early beta when you pre-order. I've pre-ordered already, so yeah, even though people say, oh, you want to wait for new features, but yeah, I just always get the new game. I kind of need to because I make YouTube videos, but I probably would. It's hard to say I probably would if I didn't make YouTube videos because it's all I know now. I've been doing it since 2012, so it's hard to imagine how I feel back then. But anyway... yeah, guys, so that's going to be a test. People will say it'll be boring if you do the same, but that's where I want to test. If it's on the beta, I'll do another save if, yeah, people don't like that, or if it doesn't get the good views and everything like that, and I'll do another one. But the thing is, I have people that only watch FIFA and people that only watch Football Manager. I do have people that watch both, but yeah, I get suggestions to do a Man United FM save, and obviously I'm going to do it in FIFA as well, like, yeah, that's what my channel is known for. So, yeah, it's more so by interest. I want to do that as well to see how it goes. But, yeah, if it will be the case I'm doing both and people not interested in that, I'll do a different one at the start of FM18 on the game, not on the beta. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there as well. Save, he's decided to stay, I guess. But I want to sell him. I don't want to take you off the transfer list. I want to try and sell you. So yeah, guys, anyway, let me know what you think about that. Obviously, it will be good for my channel. Doing Manchester United, like, they're like, when I want to start a main save, they're the team I look to in terms of a big team. Like, people always say, like, do a challenge and stuff, but lately in recent years, I haven't had a big attraction to do that. Like, to those kind of say, I don't know why. I think it is, for me, it's different. I like playing with players I know. Like, I don't like, because I don't feel the attachment to the team. I'm not sure if anyone feels the same. People always like that. What's the point of using a big team in Football Manager? But that's exactly the thing. It doesn't feel, I don't feel a connection to the team because I don't know the players. That's just how it is to me. It's just how you approach the game and why you play management games. And that's just how I feel about it. If I don't know the players, like, who are that? Like, who are you? I don't know you. I don't have a personal connection with this player, you know? And not a personal connection, like, just so you know the player. You know what I mean anyway? Just get that point across. Anyway, okay. Decent moves. Can we see those transfer rumors, what could potentially happen? I don't look at this too much. So show here maybe for some of the big teams. Hamsik, so there's some, yeah, definitely big rumors going on. Will it actually happen? I don't know. So, yeah, we'll just, yeah, take a look at those transfer offers. Or not transfer rumors. Will they turn into transfer offers? We don't know. But that's the thing as well. We've got money, but right now I don't know exactly what kind of signings I will look to go for. See, Hanley moves on. Does that mean we go for another centre-back? What's this? Get Newcastle supporter. What they shouldn't be disappointed about a player that was skipping training sessions last season. I'll listen to their concern, but at the same time, would ask that they trust me. Yeah, I'll do right by the club. But yeah, exactly. What do you expect? The player that wasn't turning up to training sessions, he wanted to leave. So it's like, yeah, how do you treat a player like that? You treat him how he treats you, pretty much. That's something I abide by in my life. Yeah, treat people how they treat you. So yeah, if he's not being professional, he's going to leave, essentially. So guys, we're just going to take a look now. We'll take a look at our signings and what we've made already. And Mbemba, there was offers for him, wasn't there? But yeah, I don't think that worked out. Anyway, transfer history. We brought in Corchia. We brought in Joel Campbell permanently. He was on loan last season. Ndidi, I like the signing of Ndidi from Leicester, and Danny Ings signed on loan. So I was happy about that, Danny Ings. So you can see more details there about his contract. Optional future fee, $8 million, which I think would be a bargain for Danny Ings, considering his value is $13 million, and also depending how he does for us. Could be another case like Joel Campbell. So we brought in a right back, kind of a winger guy, could play a striker, Danny Ings, striker, and then Ndidi, like I said, he's going to be a good player. Yeah, very good. He's only 20, because like I said, for the reason before, this is how I would approach normal signings. So this is kind of more a tip save, and so you get ideas how I play the game personally. Regardless if you won't get to the best, however long this series goes. Probably, like I said, probably not like a so long series, but as I said, you get the idea how I personally play the game and go about my signings and just everything within it. So if we take a look at the team, we do need, does that mean we need another goalkeeper, or can we just promote? Because we're waiting, it's like we're waiting to sell one of Tim Krul, Rob Elliott. Like, honestly, I'd rather just keep one as backup and not spend money on a new goalkeeper, honestly. I'd rather keep Tim, I think. He's got experience. So, yeah, because he's only 1 million. It's like, what are you going to get? What are you going to get from him with that? So we're just going to put him back up, and then, not listed. We'll just take off the asking price as well. We'll just put unspecified, and then we will just promote him into the senior squad. What's his training like? Just put him on goalkeeper. That's his playing position, so not too much there. And, yeah, older players don't like it really if you put additional focus. They get a bit tired. They generally complain about it. In my experience, it's like too much, so I try and stay away from doing that. So I think, we need to make some transfers, but I don't want to, like, this episode spend so much on transfers. I think we've got to, like, target a centre back or something like that. Gustavo Gomez, like, he was one I was after. He was transfer listed. Ooh, this interests me. You see some names here. Again, Fosu Mensah. See, that's probably the signing I'd go for, but I'm kind of thinking would experience Funes Mori. He's actually really good. I think only his positioning concerns me in terms of attributes he needs, but I've always seen him as a good player in Football Manager. He does well. Normally, when I see someone sign him, he does well for them. So I think, we're going to go Funes Mori, a bit more experience. Normally, I'd go for like a Fosu Mensah type. Search by value. Like, he's the highest valued, and he's going to get better. But yeah, in terms of right now quality, we'll still get a scout report, but yeah, we shall see. Registration window. Let's just try and register. We just go auto select and see how that is. Right now we have the maximum squad size of 25. So I'm just seeing Daryl. We got to just see one goalkeeper we don't need. Rob Elliott. Take out Rob Elliott. Is there anyone else we won't select? Yeah, because Ndidi is under 21. We don't need to. Jack Colback is not. I want to sell him though. Is there any interest at all? Well, he's not listed. I just don't think he's not Premier League quality for me. Like, what is he going to help for us for the season? He's not going to have massive games for us. Like, he doesn't stand out. For a midfield, you have to either be good tackling or good passing as your standout attributes. And he's somewhere in between pretty weakly. Like, yeah. I can't find the reason kind of to justify keeping him, So maybe going to drop his asking price. So just confirm that, and we'll try and offer to clubs and 8 million. And it says he's a quality player. He's not a quality player. I don't know how his description could be that. Really? and I can't trust a guy being Newcastle who used to play for Sunderland. So, yeah. So you got Ben Pearson in. I'm just seeing anyone else who's not key first team. Yeah, Sarvek. Oh, man, he's still... I've got to see the odds of selling him because he's going to be mad if we don't select him. But I guess it's not the final registration. So put him out for now. And Adam Armstrong, he's under 21. We don't need to select him. So there, I think that will be okay for now in terms of the selection. Clubs in England release players. So here's some of the better ones. Don't forget, we signed Charlie Adam last season on loan. Maybe just put him on the short list. I'm not desperate to go for him. Stephen Taylor, ex-Newcastle United player. But yeah, they're not really types I'd like to go for. Libor Kozak, I know he's tall if you utilize him in that kind of target man role, but I don't think he'd be a dominant player. But he's got strong attributes. But I think Stephen Ireland, he's okay player. But nah, you just... you can tell in my voice I wouldn't be confident in that signing. Manchester City, Lukaku. Oof, not realistic. Football Manager, you're not realistic. He's went to Manchester United. Anyway, guys. He's not interested in... the only thing is competitive streak he has, but what... his aggression is 18. That's my rules, honestly. I don't like going for players that have a competitive streak and then their aggression's really high. If it's at least 16, but it's 18. And last season, he got 3. He got a red. I don't like a player who gets a red card, even if it's just once. And especially with that that ruins him because he's a perfect player. Apart from that, not perfect, but I mean for Newcastle, he'll be a really good sign. I think we're just gonna have to go for. He's gonna cost so much. I want to pay for what his current ability would be. And it wouldn't be worth splashing so much on him. Because if you look at his defensive attributes, they're nothing special. See, because he's not a centre back. So that's... Or do we risk it? Because it's gonna be the same thing again. Like I talk about my team instructions, how I don't even play get stuck in. And yeah, like that's the tackling. That's the most. That's what does it the most. We'll say in terms of giving away fouls, really. And then we were getting red cards last season, and I know, but he seems the best quality defender that wants to join, best quality centre back that wants to join us, unless Milos. I have no idea how to say his last name. Someone has to let me know in the comment. The heading is 10, so it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter regarding him now. Callum Chambers from Arsenal. Interesting one. He's more of right back, but still natural as a centre back. See, we could get into Stefane Mbia. He's played for a lot of teams. Played in Premier League before, but I just feel like he's not. We need a class centre back, which I don't feel we can get. I'd rather go transfer listed. How about Ben Mee? Okay, he's actually decently rated. He's got Premier League experience. But again, it's aggression 16. Unless he doesn't have the competitive streak in him. Oh, man. It's such tough decisions. Again, it's good. You don't want to make signings quickly as well. So we'll keep that in mind. You don't want to rush signings. Charlie Adam might move on anyway. Oh, Gustavo Go. If we can get him on loan, that would be right. He's got the aggression 16 as well and competitive streak, but it's only loan. So you're not splashing so much money on him. So, yeah, Celtic. Okay, we'll try and get loan. We'll give him what he wants. And then what's his asking price? So add that as well. You got some loan options. Loan cannot be terminated. So we know we can keep him. He can be... Is that the same thing? He can be recalled and loan cannot be terminated? I don't want him to be recalled. So yeah, I want a loan cannot be terminated. I don't want to terminate his loan. And I'm going to put an optional future fee of 4.3 million. So I would still be unsure of signing him. I'm always wary, guys that have high aggression and competitive streak. Suggest terms. And accept that. You can see you pay 40% of his wages, both unused and used, playing and unused. And yeah, the fee, 48k per month, I should say. So that's not too bad. So we got some options in terms of centre backs. So eventually we get into the beginning of this is I still count what we were doing before the pre-season because it's before the next season technically. Gomez, he's not someone I'm looking at. Callum Chambers is very, very good, but again, it's just a bit too pricey. Ben Mee, see, he'll be cheaper. He'll be cheaper and he'll be on the same quality as Mbemba. So, yeah, I like the look of him. So, see, he has 16 aggression, but he doesn't have where he's like gives away fouls. His competitive streak. So, it's actually good. I like players that are aggressive just as long they don't have that streak in them because they know the right time to be aggressive and don't just give away fouls senselessly. So, and means they make... Generally, I notice it is players who have good tackling ability as well that comes with it because they know they're still aggressive, but they make good challenges, actually. So, I reckon he'll be a good deal for us because don't forget, relegation. Let's try and get him for 6 million. Suggest terms. Okay. How about 7 million? Suggest terms. Ooh. Nah. Actually, after league appearances, see, I could be a bit sneaky with that. Like, how long am I just going to be getting through? I'm not going to be getting through 50 more games doing 100% live. So I can be a bit more sneaky with this, I guess you can say. Even though I said I would, like how I normally would manage. But anyway, we'll do 2.5. Actually, no, 3. So you get it to... Nah, I'm feeling it might get rejected. 3.5. And then just 4 million up front. See, that was a bit sneaky there. Okay, 4.2, non-negotiable. See, because that's going to be transfer budget cost just 4.2. So we could have got him cheaper, like just paying up front. But yeah, like what we're going to pay right now is going to be cheaper. We'll just do this. It's not a lot of difference anyway. And like I said, what we're paying up front is pretty cheap, I would say. Vardy complete. I don't get it. Why would he want to go? He didn't want to join us at all. And now he went to Watford. I don't get that. Like, why would you choose to go to Watford over Newcastle? Doesn't really make sense, but it's Football Manager. Sometimes, things don't make sense. I'm going to accept this because I can't see... sometimes you just feel like you can't sell a player. But no way. You got to be at least having a wage. You got to be paying his wage. Come on. At least playing 100%. Nah, no. If they offered a wage, maybe for at least 50%, I'd consider, but nah, man, I can't. He's not, where is the interest for Emmanuel? So, yeah, we'll just put the offer out there. Pre-season team meeting. So, we'll hold the team meeting. Okay, this is where we got to see. Yeah, I'll do what I said. Yeah, finish mid-table. They should agree with that. Should be a good season for us. See, look at that. Wilfred comes up, step up. He just joined. He's happy with the expectations. So that's the reaction I was after. So happy with that. But yeah, guys, I'll still have the negotiations going for the transfers. But we do want to progress into the friendlies, see how we go there. Ben Mee. But we need to... What's this? Key player. How about if first team? See, he's still happy with first team. I'll say that. Suggest. Yep. He thinks that's productive. He's not like going to be the best player in the Premier League, best defender in the Premier League, but yeah, we're going to get him on a good deal. I feel both the fee and then also, his contract. He's not going to, he's signing a guy like from a foreign country or another top team. Like if you're trying to sign the guy from AC Milan, they're going to request a lot more. So what we're going to do here on the sign-on fee, we can afford to drop it maybe to 250 and then just increase the agent fee 250. So yeah, that's what I like to do. You may notice that's dropped in total, those two added together, but you increase the agent fee. Yeah, the agent most likely to accept the hungry agents. So yeah, sell-on fee. I don't generally like having that too often. Unused sub. I don't like that being too high for centre-backs because I don't generally sub centre-backs too much, but 1K doesn't seem too much and it's more. And also clean sheet bonus. Let's put up to maybe 7K. And then appearance fee, we got to 3.5. Goal bonus. Again, defender, so he won't score too much. So we'll add maybe 35K every time he scores. And Team of the Year bonus, always good to add them in when you're kind of a lower team in the league because, yeah, the odds of that happening are not too high. See, I was thinking there maybe even lower the wage, but I'd say, yeah, that's a pretty good deal to get the lad on. He'll be a good, like I said, he's not going to be the best player for us. He's just going to be a good first team player. He's not going to be like outstanding or anything, but yeah, he'll be good. Good role player. I still think, again, if we go here, I think Lascelles and Mbemba are the two best centre backs, but he's a more experienced guy who's going to come in and challenge and make sure those guys are playing up to scratch. That's another reason. Also, Mendy. This guy he's solid. He's a solid player. But yeah, I'm not going to delve into like other signings right now, as I do want this episode where we get through those friendlies and yeah, see how we perform in those matches at least. Don't forget they will be controlled by the assistant, but yeah, at least see the signs from our new signings and Danny Ings. All these names that sound similar, all these words. So yeah, that guy Adu Pepra signed the deal. Again, we're not going to probably see him in action too much. And again, I just want to show you these guys, at least, the young guys coming through. Zach Carter, one of the hot prospects. He's improving his strength already, which is really good. You want to work on those youth guys' physical ability before like 18, 19, because then after that, they're not going to improve so much more, especially after 21. I think before 2021, yeah, they don't really increase much physically. They're going to have the best progression there before those years. So make sure you focus on that. And then also, don't forget, we've got Bob Wood, goalkeeper. I don't think, focus on him too much, a little bit. But yeah, Jonathan Errington was the key guy. It was mentioned when we brought him through. He's got the unique hairstyle as well, but where his attributes are most balanced. I could almost see him being, it even says there in his current ability, I could see him as a type being loaned out to League Two, but he's too young for that. Like for mine, like I said, keep him at the club, train him up. Like I said, physical attributes, that's what you want. Again, I'm not going to worry about other signings right now because, like I said, I want to get through the friendly. So I can say I did this in this episode, but I do. Luciano Vieto, always a decent striker in Football Manager. Martin De Roon, he's a good tackler. I'll just get a scout report on him. Ooh, see, Fosu Mensah would be good sign on a loan. We could get a few loans, honestly. Yeah, I'd say he's still Premier League quality as a midfielder for a team like us. Definitely, we'll just give him what he wants. But yeah, asking price, yeah, it's not going to be worth it because they're going to be wanting a lot of money. So we'll just put that. I find it funny that they want more for unused wage in terms of playing. Interesting. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. De Jong, and that's if you choose to join us. I think, yeah. Why do they not want to pay wages? Like, why? No, you're like, I'm lost for words. Like, these are first division teams. You can't get them for free. That's what you do in like non-leagues. When you do lower league management saves. Except, why don't they offer? I want to sell these players. This is what is annoying me right now. I don't want to loan them out. What I will have to do is unavailable for loan. No. Didn't I list? Because he said he wanted to be... Okay. Offer to clubs. He's not a quality player. Are you serious? He was quality in FM08. I remember I signed him as a young winger. He was good then. With his potential, but yeah, not really that anymore. Romalo, he looks okay, but like nothing special. So yeah, he has a competitive streak in him as well, even though his aggression is a little bit lower. But yeah, he'll still be prone to giving away cards just with that in his report, pretty much. When they have that attribute, it's like a hidden attribute. Like their proneness to giving away. That's what you can see in like the editor and stuff. It's out of 20, like how prone they are to giving away fouls with a few other things like the injuries and all of that. Darun, what can we do? I'm just going to auto-select and include the youth prospects there as well. And don't forget our tactic. I'm not going to change it too much. I feel it's like we're going to continue from where we left off. Yedlin, he's away. He's not... Why isn't he in the training camp squad? Where are we? training camp. Why is he ineligible? I know Joel Campbell, he's on international duty. Okay. Because I've thought that was ineligible, what it was saying. Okay, I understand if they're away. Because you go there, it just says they're not included in the match. It says unavailable there. I was wondering, why are they unavailable? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're away for international duty. So I was right there, or how I felt was right. I thought he said it was unavailable. Why is he unavailable? So, yeah, it didn't say the international on that part there. Anyway, let's see how we're going to go in these friendlies. This is probably the most interesting. We should, like, the first 3 or 4, we should definitely get the results. First, Callum Chase, he will be nice. There's like so many players we can just get on loans and it will be nice deals. And yeah, we'll just give them what they want. Because again, if you think about like negotiating, anytime you negotiate the playing wage, the wages, they don't accept it. From my experience anyway, maybe you need to do add some other things, but then you're adding more fees to be able to do that. Ooh, Casey Palmer, 18 long shots. This guy is a talent. I just see, he's got good long shots. He's a talent. But he looks he doesn't have that, bit more potential. And he would be, he probably has potential to be a Premier League player though. But yeah, that 18 long shot. I just want to see how that is in game. How's his shots will look. But I think we'll take this guy off the shortlist now. When they sign Ben Pearson, he's going to have a big season for us. Not a big season, at least prove his worth. Just, become a role player. Play pretty well for us. But we'll just continue and we'll see how we get going in these friendly matches. It's not an outstanding performance, but it is a 2-1-er. Let's see how we go in terms of the ratings. Okay, Richie was all right. And let's see the first team. Let's see. That's pretty much the first team for us. Maybe a few changes I'd make personally, but Matt Ritchie, player of the match. And don't forget on this skin, you can't see the goals for whatever stupid reason. But this time in Football Manager, it doesn't matter so much unless you could view all goals if you really want to do that. But you can't click on on the time specifically. You can. If you want to see them, but I'd want to... Okay, you can see it there, but if we go all goals, it shows it properly. Let's just take a look. Who was that? That was, Atsu. So if we click on that there, we can see the goal. Okay. Let's see how this played out. Dummett. Even though it's against a team we should have beat easily, I want to see how we're playing. First game of the preseason. Atsu. Shelby. At least I can see, obviously, they're playing by my tactics. And Danny Ings picked up an assist as well. That's nice to see in his first half an hour playing for us. First game. It's pre-season, but still first game. And then I just want to see our goals. And then, Matt Ritchie. And then, that was just like an own goal. So, we'll leave that out. Don't really need to see those. Ings, Shelby, Ritchie. Bad goalkeeping, but, just take a look at some of those goals that we got. And the offer's accepted. Does that mean he's going to join us? Because there was other... no one else made an offer. Callum Chambers, that's like a decent signing to get on loan. Happy with that. Natural at right back and centre back. That's why I love players at natural in multiple positions. And Mbemba, PSG. Do they really want him? Really? Okay, I'll say if we get an offer, pretty much. Because we'll get some decent money. We can give you Champions League football. Nah. I do want to sell him. Where are we? I can see you've got this, got your heart set on the move. I'll promise, I'll accept any reasonable bids. But that's the thing. We have to do the valuation crap again. See, the thing is, PSG have a lot of money, so I want to try and get a lot from them. Like, he'll say 30 million. He won't accept that. I know. I'll go 25. But it's an interesting one. We'll say that, but he won't like that. Way too high. Well, it's not way. If you say 19.5, is that way too high? 23.5. Okay, how about this? I'm starting to lose my... He doesn't want any more than that. Okay, how about 22 million? This is my final offer. Still too high. It's 3 million difference. Too high. It's like... I would say I'm disappointed you couldn't be more reasonable about this. I kind of like that Football Manager. See, when I make videos, I argue about it more. Like, it's funny. We'll leave it. If they do actually come in with a bid, I think he's being a bit ambitious. Like, is he really quality PSG? I don't think so. A guy they're going to need, like, they want to win Champions League, surely. Is he the guy that would do it? I'm not really sure, but... Oh, no. You got to be offering wage, not zero. No way. Look, there's teams that want transfer. So, yeah, sorry, I'll do the same with you. Again, unavailable for loan. Come on. I'll offer to clubs then. 4 million. Okay. Gomez set for Newcastle deal. So I'm happy with we're making some loans. How about these defensive signings? And then brought in Ben Mee as well. That should go through. So yeah, defensive stocks. We are getting sorted right now. So that's good for us. Hopefully that will show. So we just add him to the training camp. Calendar, he's a good player. It's only on loan, so not a permanent signing. So yeah, put him fullback, and then I don't think he needs to work on his agility. That's 13. It's not terrible. So I'd say off the ball 9. So when he's playing fullback, like that's like getting forward and stuff, timing his runs, pushing forward. So eventually, okay, yeah, Brentford, take him off our hands. I'm going to say he's unsettled right now. And Brentford's in the Premier League as well. So if he comes up against us, I'll be pretty confident. He won't score. And then what's the odds? We play against him and he scores. So Adam moves on. So taking off the short list. Got another friendly coming up as well. Let's see. It's again SV Horn. Let's see how. Who's this guy? Troost Ekong. That's what I like about Football Manager. Like, I see players I've never heard of before. Plays in Belgium, all right. Yeah, probably why I don't know him. I like a few Belgium teams, but just from Football Manager, I don't watch them. Okay, and they inquire about him. Well, this is going to be interesting. At least we're getting replacements. So we'll leave that out. See, I want a base to negotiate off. 30 million. We'll suggest terms. 27. See, at least I got that right. I'm going to accept this here, but you see what I mean? I got it right. Like, okay, I got to say this right. He underestimated himself, so I feel like I did well. Like, my idea was right, I suppose you can say. Like, with how I was negotiating with. He said I was too high. See, that's what I mean. That needs to be fixed. That's proof where it needs to be fixed. Or maybe the reason I said as well, PSG has more money, so I knew they would spend a bit. I don't know. Either way, I think that's a good deal. And what I just mean is, like, Mbemba, he underestimated his worth. He even said it was too much, like 22 million. But it wasn't, because we're getting 27 for you. So, yeah, what can I say? I'd like in FM18 that kind of negotiations with the player to they understand their value a bit more. But maybe it's realistic where they don't understand their value. Maybe goes both ways in terms of that. But yeah, let me know what you think about that, especially if it goes through. Okay, Fiorentina. Yeah, Matty Ryan. Always like to see how the Australians go in their careers. He's a solid goalkeeper. I'm just thinking. Would he be a good goalkeeper for us? Like, we got a good prospect ourselves in Rajkovic. There's better potential, better quality. So, yeah, he's coming along very nicely. Anyway, we're getting replacements. So that's what I'm thinking. We haven't splashed catch. Obviously, there's like the monthly fees and wages, but in terms of the money we'll get, we could almost spend it on a big signing somewhere else. So I'll probably look what you guys say in this video in the comments, and then, yeah, next episode we'll see. But again, who's this team? Who's their best player? Do they even have players? They have grayed out players, so I almost don't even want to watch the highlights because they probably mean nothing. We just see who scores. It's good for their confidence at least. It's good for the morale, but yeah, I won't waste your time going on that because it's like, okay. See, the only thing I'm annoyed about with Gustavo Gomez, his morale is bad. His morale should be good now because he's moved. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, we'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. That's again those little things. Like, he shouldn't still have the bad morale. He's got his move. even though it's just a loan. And then Ben Mee. We're coming in with these signings, though. We've probably got to have to hold off. Now, in terms of the squad registration, that's what I mean. Jack Colback, are you going to move on? Is there going to be a bid for you? We'll go 6.5 million. We'll offer that into clubs. Anyone else? There's Save. Like, there's teams interested. Make offers. I know it's above his value, but his value is only 2.5 million. Like, for a quality player off his description, I'd be requesting a bit more. John Joe Shelby, I said I didn't want to like try and sell him, but I didn't want to list him, but an offer came in to negotiate to get a good amount for him. So who else? Adam Armstrong. Yeah, we'll see. Daryl Murphy. Well, I'm not surprised there's not much interest, but do I just give him away for free or something like that? 50K, might as well just offer him for a free. Because, yeah, pretty much we'll let him go to release one player pretty much. Oh, Mbemba. Okay, add to the training camp squad, Ben Mee. Leave your thoughts on Ben Mee as well. Like, cheap signing, considering his value 10 mil as well. Some good attributes. We'll get him central defender and we'll work on his positioning. See, he's got a bit more experience in him than other guys are bringing. He's 27 years old. He came through Manchester City Youth Academy, which obviously not like a best youth academy or something, but yeah, he's played more so a lot in the Championship, but he has played in the Premier League before. So yeah, he's got a bit of experience. At least he's experienced still. Championship is competitive, I guess you can say. You can't compare to the Premier League, but it's a competitive league at least. No interest. Why? Okay. Yes, Save. We've got offers. Huddersfield will accept you. And what's this? No, reject. I don't want to keep paying him money. Hopefully at Huddersfield it goes through as well. And we'll accept for Mbemba 20. That's big. That's big money. 27 million for a guy like he'll be seen as one of our best centre backs, if not our best centre back. But last season he was really annoying because, well, he didn't get a red card. I'm pretty sure he got sent off or was he the one giving away the penalties? Yeah, the penalty, giving away. Yeah, I'm remembering now. Take me a few seconds to remember. Yeah, he was giving away the pens. So that's what annoyed me. Like, even if you go to his stats, you can see there. He was all right. Like, he got some good ratings. Wait, that's for now. Yeah, the two. You have to go last season stats. But you guys remember anyway, he did give away a few pens. So, see, look at that. Yedlin, first goal for the United States after 46 appearances. But don't forget, he's a right back as well. See, he's only working on his game. I feel like you can't fault him. So it wouldn't feel right to try and sell him, transfer list him, because he's doing the best he can. So there we go. How about that? Yeah, we're not going to be interested in these guys. So we're just gonna leave that. But look now, available wage budget and then transfer budget. That is massive. So if you take a look at transfer history, okay. Transfer history. So, yeah, Chancel Mbemba, 27 million. Grant Hanley. So, selling a couple centre-backs. And I think Kieran Clark we sold as well. And Gomez was a right-back. But in terms of selling defenders, definitely. But we're bringing in. Callum Chambers can play right-back and centre-back naturally. Gustavo Gomez as well, the centre-back. And then Ben Mee, centre-back. So, we're kind of reinforced there. So, we have that money to spend elsewhere. Why am I trying to rhyme? In this diss track trends. Oh my god. Cancelo. Decent. So I'm wondering what to do with the money. But like I said, I want to get through the friendlies in this episode and then we can kind of analyze the side. Because we've got money, 33 mil. So yeah, it might hit me anyway, like what I'm thinking about in terms of a move, what I should do with that. So yeah, we still got a few more friendlies. To play out. I see Romalo, yeah, he moves on, so remove him from the shortlist. Or Brighton, yeah, I'll take him off the shortlist as well, not kind of loan cancelled. Was that for us? The squad must have no more than 2 long-term... That's not allowed? It's not... No more than 2 long-term domestic... okay. Okay, maybe. When was that added? Has that always been in? Because I remember just loaning not as many players as I want, but I used to. Like in older Football Manager games, I remember having like 6 or 7 loan players. I know that's not ideal, but okay, I guess I do have the 2 loan... I guess we don't need that centre mid. Okay. We'll take that on the chin. No worries. But yeah, let me know. Was that a new rule in recent years? I don't know. I'm not on top of it. All being from Australia, you know, on top of the Premier League specific rules like that. Very, very specific rules. But anyway, we've got SV Mattersburg. Let's see. 2-0. 2-0. I know we can't brag about it too much, but it's better than getting shock results. You know what I mean? So there's the match stats. We controlled it. We'll just see our specific stats as well. Tom Kearney, no surprises there. He had a very good season. It was a good signing for us last season. 11 mil. Not saying he's valued so much more now, just a couple million more. But yeah, he was a good signing for us, considering that. And Mitrovic, small injury, so yeah, not such a huge concern right there. So this is what I mean. We've got Premier League. I don't mind simulating maybe up to after the Austria Vienna. Not sure how to pronounce them, but I think that with the V. But yeah, Rolando Aarons, he's another one we might keep tabs on. He's probably going to need a loan spell out, I think, for another season. But yeah, thinking, yeah, how long can you do that? If someone will get him for the wages, haven't had too much luck with that recently. Teams don't want to pay wages, come on. But yeah, just saving the game here, guys. So, yeah, like I said, we'll just try and get through a couple more friendlies or something like that. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Because then next episode, we get into the Premier League, ideally. But also, yeah, one more transfer. If it's going to be a big money transfer, I don't know. We're going to have to see. Yeah, Rolando Aarons. Let's see, Leeds. Thank you, Leeds. We just reject the rest because some put 10%, but that's nothing. That is nothing, man. Seriously. Because especially when you have 100%, of course you're going to accept that. Maybe you'd consider Ipswich if they were going to play him a bit more, but yeah, squad rotation. If he does well, they'll start playing him anyway. So I'd see he'd get those games off the bench with that pace. That's how I'd use him anyway if I was someone in the championship looking to bring him in. So one thing I did want to just check now, and this is just for any signing. We actually have massive money because we could almost add more into the transfer budget. This is just anyone who'd want to join. Apart from teams in the... I don't get why they're listed at the top. Maybe because how much they earn. Like, does their wage involve into their value? That doesn't make sense, does it? But you know, you get what I mean anyway. Does their value take into account how much they earn? Because that will make sense. Because, well, then he's only on 4.5. But this guy, yeah, he's not good. But someone who's known, like Alexander Pato, yeah, so 105k. Julian Brandt, he'd be massive. Then Axel Witsel, Mahrez. Who would you go? Mahrez, a bit more experience. Or maybe you'll be able to get him cheaper as well. Julian Brandt, but is he transfer listed? He's listed by request, but you're not going to end up selling him. I can't see who's going to splash that big money on him. And Mahrez, who's already played Premier League, because he's still Leicester, he's still in the Championship. He's going to be looking for that move, no doubt. He wouldn't be listed though. He's a key player. Let's just try and get an offer where I'll put a bit. I must have put offers in already. So we'll go 17 mil, remove, suggest terms. Okay, yeah, we can get him for a decent price. How about 19 million? Suggest terms. Take that. That's like right at his value, just below it if we're being technical as well. That's probably the better deal than overpaying for Brandt. No doubt Brandt will be a good player, can improve as well. But yeah, Mahrez, getting him pretty much at his value. Take that. So yeah, happy about that deal. Just got to offer him the contract. Wolfsburg. Whew, let's see. See, it might have been hard to get him and Vardy as well anyway. So we'll go... I think he's going to be a key player if we sign him up. Yeah, he'll be full-time, contract length. Yeah, give him maximum. His wage, what is on currently? 70k. How it goes 70, he'll probably want more than that. But again, I'm giving him more than he had last season. So we'll see. Sign-on fee, I'll just go 500k, 500k. I know this first offer probably won't be accepted, but then we can have a base to build off of. An appearance fee, just put it around that, I suppose. Maybe 34.5. Team of the year bonus. I won't explain it every single... Like, you know the reason why I put the team of the year bonus. Don't need to say it every single time. Winning the Premier League. And what else? Goal bonus. Just add a goal bonus in there. Not too much because he'll score maybe 11.5k. Suggest terms. Okay, that's not too much more wage. I thought maybe he'd want pushing towards 100k. I wouldn't mind giving him 80, like 10k more than last season. That's not too much, but oh my God, all this relegation, release clause. We'll leave that. Minimum fee release clause. Again, I'll leave that in because, you know, I don't want to talk about too much how long this series will be. You get the kind of point. So just so you know, you might wonder, oh, someone else might come in for his, but will I even get to January? That's the thing. Yeah, give him unused sub because, again, he's a type that would really come on a lot. And even just increase his wage a little bit, 85k, and drop his sign-on fee to 2.5 and agent fee 2.5. We'll see how those go. Suggest terms? Yes. That's just the relief I want. Get the deal done. Accept it. There we go. Happy with that. I don't get it. No business being transfer listed. I want to sell these guys. Look at De Jong going down like that. No business being transfer listed. Hard to believe that. And he's a guy, okay, might get a little bit full. We'll just go 7 million. Another guy that apparently is quality. So, yeah, we'll go through. We'll see how we go in the next friendly. Okay. Scouting report. We get nothing really, essentially. Is that really a report? West Ham takeover collapse. Will be interesting if it did go through. Just going to ask him to speak to clubs. What do I say? I appreciate your point of view, but again, what I say, the registration rules should work. I can't believe you're not going to register. It works every single time. But it says I can't believe like how you're treating me. Glad to leave if this is how you're treating me, but like that's the option that they accept it because they know they're not going to play for the season or they can't if they're not registered. I just say that because that's what you got to say to sell the player. You know what I mean? Because sometimes don't you get annoyed when you can't? They just don't agree with you. They don't want to leave, and there's a player you just want to sell. And he gets the money in. Ooh, 5-0. Obviously, yeah, Australia. Do they just have one of those teams where they just have one player? Or okay, no, yeah, they do have a fair few, but they're not terrible. They're not like horrendous players or something like that. If we take a look at one of their guys, they got Rilwan Hassan. He's not amazing, but they're not like a horrendous team. They would probably be on par with a championship team. If that's wrong, sorry, but I'd say they'll be around maybe championship, lower championship quality at a guess, just at a quick glance at their players. And we beat them 5-0. So, yeah, I don't think that can be disregarded right there in a dominating performance. So we're going to leave the Marseille game so we kind of finish this episode on a positive because that could be a hard game we might lose. I think, yeah, we get through those last couple friendlies and get into the Premier League. Maybe the first game of the Premier League, just depends how transfer action goes as well. And we'll just see. Yeah, Aaron's is going to move on to Leeds. So, yeah, fair few. This has probably been the most in-depth episode of the preseason so far. There's the last couple episodes as well, finishing off the last season. Marseille, yeah, obviously, yeah, they're a good team. They're a good team. We'll just see what happens in the last few days, though. Anything of note, and with our transfers as well, what will happen with Mahrez? I think that will be a pretty successful transfer for us. Getting him below 20 million, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. Riviere, yeah, he's going to move on. So I'm really happy with both my signings, just my deals in this window so far in terms of players we brought in, some on loan, some permanent signings, and then guys that we've sold and how much we've sold them for. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And Survey, oh, look, they're all just going now. This is wonderful. We might have some more. Well, we will have some more money to maybe sign another big player. Say Mahrez, big for Newcastle. So that's going Longstaff. Anyone out? Huddersfield, Fosu Mensah. I'll take him off the short list for now because we can't sign him. Will be too much to sign him permanently, and not I wouldn't say we need him exactly. So, guys, we will leave it for there. We've got to wait to see if Mahrez goes through. That's what I mean. But then we have all this money. Let me know. I'll just show you the squad, I suppose. And you can see their morale after a good preseason so far anyway with the friendlies. Getting good results as expected, but hopefully we can end up... if Daryl Murphy doesn't sell, we'll just put him in the reserves. Adam Armstrong, let me know. Should we keep him, or do we have too many strikers now? Maybe he needs another season out on loan, or do we just keep him in the reserves and just in case someone gets a long-term injury, keep that in mind? Because playing with one striker, we probably don't need that. So, yeah, anyway, guys, let me know to spend the rest of the money. Where do you think we should and where we need to? And just keep in mind, Mahrez will be joining this squad soon. And, like, the squad size as well. Keep that in mind. It's pretty big. But, again, there's a few guys we're going to try and sell. And if we can't, just put them in the reserves, like Colback as well. So, yeah, keep all that in mind, guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I loved recording this for you guys. So, yeah, as I said anyway, I'll just say that at the start of the video. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm really excited for FM18. And if you want to know my series style, they're going to be similar like this, but they're not going to be 100% live because I can understand why some people won't enjoy it in terms of the whole crowd of watching Football Manager, I guess you can say. It'll be, if you want to see the style, back my FM15 series with Manchester United, where I do record everything, but it's more edited. So, yeah, and get episodes out. I did over 100 episodes in that series. Yeah, great series. But, yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys will enjoy my videos coming. I'm really excited for that. Anyway, if you stayed all this time, you watched the whole video, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Drop a like as well. I'll appreciate that also. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.